Hey guys, my name's Coley. Today I'm going to show you a few new animals that I got. I'm having a few problems with my custom-made rack, so I'm going to talk about what it's like to build your own rack, snake rack, versus buying one. And also I have a few other things that I want to show you. So we need to get started. Welcome to Classy Herps. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the new animals. So you see here, I've got a new tank, and everything. So, here's one of our new guys. Hopefully you can see it's a turtle. It's a red-eared slider. That's a big one. His name's Rob. He's in the water swimming right now. And then over here is Tiny Tim. Also a red-eared slider. Just a little bitty guy, though. He's not the cutest thing you've ever seen before. I mean, look at that. Look at him. He's so cute. He's running away now. He's just the cutest little thing. He's like neon yellow still. You can't really see it, but his head's just neon yellow on black. And he's that small. He has no red on him, like Rob. He's almost full grown, I'm thinking. He's got red ears. But yeah, this is the turtle tank. We just got a waterfall coming down there. It's pretty cool. Coming out, we have an extra filter. I picked that up, the head. Yeah, so we got some rocks over here with a little bit of water. That's where he spends most of his time, because he has to swim really hard, because you can't really touch the bottom over here in the water part. But there is like a little bit of water over on this side, but that's where he goes to dry off sometimes. I got a basking bulb up here, so these rocks right here are pretty warm. Yeah. So, it's all pretty awesome. We got a heater in there, keeps it about 75, I think, water degree temperatures. He is a crazy eater. Here, give me a second, I'll show you. Alright, here's a cricket. Yeah, he eats about as much as I will give him. He eats like 100 pellets every day, and superworms and crickets. He's just like a bottomless pit. Little Timmy over here, or Tiny Tim, I guess, doesn't eat nearly as much. He hardly eats at all, really, but he's tiny still, so it's okay. Oh, actually, something I forgot to mention about all this. It's not really mine. It's my brother's. My brother's birthday was it was last Wednesday. And this is what he wanted for his birthday, so we got him this. I'm actually not really that big of a fan of turtles, but he liked them, and they're growing on me. I'm starting to like them. So yeah, I like the turtles. Maybe there's my little boy Isaac out basking. Colombian tegu, or gold tegu, whatever. As tame as can be. Another thing about the tegus, I'm getting another one here this summer. I have put a down payment on a Argentine black and white tegu from Barnyard Herps with Bobby Hill. I cannot wait. It's just gonna be awesome. So then I'll have two tegus, Colombian and Argentine, and I can show you guys differences, experiences between keeping the two species. Alright, so I have to back up clear to the other side of the room to get this all in shot. But there's my homemade rack. We did some rearranging and stuff. We just took it apart completely apart about 2 weeks ago, because what was happening, I'm sorry I didn't get a shot of it, but these boards were like warping down, like gravity was pulling them down, so they were like at an angle and then they'd come back up on the end, so it made it nearly impossible to slide a tub in because it would just get stuck. And yeah, it was just a huge pain. So what we did is we took the whole thing apart and we added these 2x4 supports screwed down to this between every tub on every row. We added those. It was amazing because when we just to realize how much they bowed when we put these 2x4s up to it. There was a gap about that much in between here and there in the middle, because the 2x4s are straight. There's a gap. So we screwed it down and the board was like, and then so sucked it back up straight again. So now my tubs slide like a dream. Awesome. awesome, and they're not warping anymore. So that's just something you guys want to do for sure. If you're gonna make your own rack out of plywood, I don't know what it's like with melamine, if melamine bends like that or not, but we did plywood because our Home Depot doesn't have big enough melamine boards and they don't cut it there for some reason. I think it's really stupid, but whatever. So yeah, plywood, it worked just fine, and we painted it with like this latex paint. I've already talked about that, so it's waterproof. But yeah, save you guys some time if you ever make one, so you don't have to take it apart completely again like I did. Put these support beams all the way down, screw them down on top and to the sides. Alright, so for the rest of this video, I'm just going to kind of go over all my ball pythons' weights, because I know you guys like ball pythons. Almost everyone likes ball pythons. I mean, who doesn't? They're awesome. So I'm just going to weigh them all, and so you guys can see that, and I might do a video with this like every month or so you guys can see them progress in weights. So we need to get started. First off is Alan, my little guy, normal, 397 grams. Normal female, Darla, 624 grams. Big girl. Alright, so the real contest here on ball python weights for me is the contest between Darla, that one I just showed you, the normal, and this pinstripe Carmen. They've been battling it out weight wise, but Carmen's always pulled out on top. They're both huge though. 729. She's still ahead by almost 100 grams now. Wow. Female pied, her name's Tulip, 322 grams. She's got a little stuck shed, but she's pretty. Yeah. Female Exanthic, this is Grace, 417. She's my best eater ever. She's actually also in shed. Yeah, definitely the best eater. She'll take on like 4 rats in 1 week. She's insane. If she was just a little older, she'd definitely be the biggest, but Carmen and Darla have some few months on her. Male Butterhead Ghost, 377, sorry, the glare, 377 grams. He's a pretty good eater too, not quite as good. He's also in shed, by the way, you see his eyes. Sorry how that worked out. You can't always catch him not shedding. But yeah, he's pretty, I like this guy. He's a pretty fella. Hit Caramel Albino, 282. She's a mouse eater. I can't get her switched over. I'm trying. Anyone got any amazing tips? That'd be awesome, because I'm trying. But she just doesn't want to eat rats, and her, the other het, and Alan will only eat mice. But whatever. Here's the other het I just mentioned about. She's also in shed. She's 280, also eating just nice. She didn't eat this week because she's in shed. Oh, I forgot Grace. Even though she's mid-shed, she still ate too. When can you catch a young ball python in shed eating two rats? It's incredible. She's a monster. Not this girl though. She didn't want anything. Usually she just eats 1 mouse a week. It's enough to sustain her, but she's not gonna grow doing that. Okay, and now possibly one of my favorites. I saved her for last because look at this. She just shed, actually. So great timing on that. This is my Super Pastel Miley. Look at that. That is just blowing away how yellow she is. Amazing. She's a pretty good eater. She's kind of unreliable. Sometimes she'll eat just as well as Grace will, my great eater, and sometimes she won't eat. Sometimes she'll even eat more than Grace. 360 grams, but just all in grams. But yeah, she is just outstanding colors. She's gonna make some pretty babies. Alright, one last time, it's the turtle. Rob, I guess. I'll give him some pellets while I talk. Tell me what you guys think about doing that weigh-in thing. Should I do that more, or what? Did you guys like that? I do that every week usually, just to keep track, but if you guys want to watch them progress also, I'd be glad to make a video of that. I can make it a bit more speedy if you want. I can leave out the talking and just show you the weights. Yeah, tell me what you think about that. Alright, so guys, I am out for now. See you next Monday.
It's time for the weekly comment contest.
Alright, this week's comment contest is to see if you'd rather buy a rack that's already made and pay a lot of money, or if you would rather build your own and deal with all the problems. Alright, last week's question, which was, have you ever lost a reptile, was answered best by Poppy Scopper, and he said, lost my leopard gecko for 6 months, then found her swimming in the toilet. Lucky she didn't die. Well, good thing she didn't drink the toilet water, then she probably would have died. Well, adios guys, see you next Monday.